All right, back in the Forest Mills. Cooler now, working on some instruments. This is one of my models I'm doing now. This is one of my travel lyres, but it has wooden pegs that you tune with a little wooden tuner. The pegs are made out of oak dowels for strength, and they're point shape where you can actually stick the tuner in it and turn it. My wooden peg models, I don't recommend for first time people with them. I recommend the Zither pins because they're easier to tune like that, but the sound's still the same. I'm happy with the tuner pegs. The difference with the wooden tuner pegs is that it takes a little bit more time to tune it. I actually think the wooden tuner pegs tune faster because it's more string around them, and it actually moves more string at one time. But like I said, it's a little bit tricky to get used of having it not too far back in, because when you're tuning these, you're not crimping down and pushing down. You're barely applying pressure and moving it just a little bit at a time, just like the Zither pins. But you don't want to ream them down, because when you're pushing down, it just expands and pushes the tuning peg further into the instrument. So it's a fine line of just enough pressure to turn it and keep it seated in. And sometimes you have to use your finger and push a little bit to loosen it up so you can get it to spin just a little bit. Now I use soap, peg soap. I just use regular soap. If a pin gets stuck where it don't want to move too easy, you can take it out and put a little peg soap on it and then put it back in, and it makes it a little bit easier to turn. But it just takes a little bit. See how high that went? Anyway, this is my wooden peg travel model. I think they sound really good. They got a really good voice. I'm happy with them. If you're interested, check out my Etsy shop.